All right, welcome everybody officially to our first info night for the Fall 2022 Christian Health Coach Academy and Certification course. Oh my goodness, are we gearing up to have the most amazing semester yet? We say that every semester, but I promise you it's because we find it to be true. So welcome to this information night. This is going to be a little bit more of a party than an info night, and I hope you're okay with that. We have some goodies to give away. We've got some inspirational stories to hear, and a virtual tour, a brand new virtual tour to take you guys on a few minutes of just looking behind the scenes of what's in this amazing academy, and just a couple of really amazing people to hear from. So let's get it started. All right, the first person that you're going to hear from tonight is one of our peer mentors, Miss Brenda Kelly, who's not here live, but I'm going to show her on video because she, well, those of you who know her know, she is fire. She's just always so joyful and exciting to listen to, and she gets our energy up, and we need that right now, don't we? I need that right now. Maybe I'm just speaking for me. So I want you guys to hear from Brenda, not only what she loves about the academy and kind of what she took away from it, but also she always has a word. So she's going to give us a word tonight and encourage and lift our spirits. All right, so let me do this super fast. All right. Hi, guys. Welcome to a little chat here with my friend Brenda. Brenda Kelly is an amazing coach that's been part of our community, actually years now. She has been part of this community and a huge part of the leadership here. And Brenda is just going to share with you today a little bit of what she loves about being part of the Christian Health Coach community and academy, now as a peer mentor expert. So Brenda, will you tell us just what stands out to you about being a part of this academy, and what are you looking forward to this semester?
Well, I just want to say that, first of all, thank you, Bess, for everything. I've been a part of, really connected to you since
Oh,
2015.
I'm so thankful.
And I know when I think about being connected, it was a God thing, just getting connected to you. I met someone online who knew you and she was talking about some products that she had, but she told me about the academy. She told me about what you were doing in Fresh Start.
Yeah.
And when I think about that, I still connect with her every now and then, but it was just the vehicle to get me connected to you. And just from being a part of it, when I think about this academy, the three things that came to my mind, number one was growth, and growth in so many ways in my life. And then I thought about growth, just that title, the spirituality in my health and education. Those three things in the Christian academy has really been it spoke volumes to me, because my growth spiritually, this isn't just an academy where you come in and you're learning, but all along the way, we're getting messages. I mean, Bess is coming in, she's sharing. And when you give those messages, don't think that I don't go back and research and dig into those things. When you begin to, talk about being on the farm and all the things that you learned being a farmer's daughter, and all of those things has helped me spiritually to move even further, so that in my own coaching, I am doing the same thing. So spiritually, and then in my health, when I started out, I was in terrible health. I came in to coach and to learn about coaching, but I learned so much more about the things that I needed to do to align my life, and not only my life, but my family. And it has it has just been wonderful. My family, when we have gatherings, you'd be surprised at how it has changed their lives just from this one seed that was planted. And then education. Oh, I just can't say enough about the things that I have learned being a part of the academy, the growth. I started out knowing absolutely nothing
that is not true. You were amazing already.
About business, I mean, I'm being a nurse. I thought, okay, I can do this. But what I learned, the business that I learned, it's like social media, the marketing, all of that. I learned it right here. And one of the things that I found out is that instead of running around trying to find different places to get information, the Lord spoke to me and said, go back to Bess. And I came back and I started really focusing in, because I found that when you go to so many different people and you're getting pieces here and there, it's confusion. But as I planted my feet in this academy, it has been a blessing to me. It has totally changed spiritually, health-wise, and in educating myself to go out and do the work that God has called me to do.
This is why I love talking to you, Brenda. Tell us really quickly, what are you most excited about with just the new students coming in this fall? You've just finished up a semester with us in the spring. You saw that progression of those coaches, the way you're describing your own, very similar, some of them parallel overcomings and transformation in their own personal health walk and all those things. What are you looking forward to for this fall?
I'm excited about them just coming in, because a lot of times when you're coming in, you don't know what to expect. Sometimes you're feeling, like, oh, this is a lot. But I'm excited about them coming in and learning and growing spiritually, and coming in and seeing the family atmosphere that has really been the basis of this entire academy, that family connection that we have, that no matter what we're going through, and it's not just everybody connecting to you, but as they come in, they connect
to each other,
with each other, with the mentors,
you and with Joanne.
Right. And they connect when they feel that connection. We come together and we help each other. And it's not a feeling of you don't know what you're talking about. It's not a feeling of you don't feel like, okay, I don't know anything. You feel like I can go to these people and they're my family. So they're gonna help me through it. I know coming in, you probably feel like, maybe, how can you say family? But once you get in, you will understand.
I think that's so cool that you guys are using that term a lot lately, the last couple of years especially, because it does feel that way.
Thank you,
Brenda. Thank you always for sharing your heart so openly with whoever is looking into this, as well as the other coaches already in the community. We love you. We appreciate you. Thank you for sharing today.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Isn't she amazing? She wanted to be here tonight, so I'm glad that she could at least pop in for that. She is one of our peer mentors. So those of you that join us in the fall, you will be mentored and be in the space of that beautiful Brenda inside of the class. So that's super exciting. Okay, so welcome to those of you who have joined us. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Suzanne Baker. I've already added your names to the drawing because I'm going to start drawing winners right away tonight. Thank you for being here, you beautiful, beautiful ladies. This is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and jump into, I'm going to jump into the slideshow, which won't take very long, and then we're going to pull our first winner. All right, so grabbing that. All right. Thank you guys. You're always so patient with me during transitions. Okay, so welcome to our fall 2022 info night. You guys know a lot of each other. You are already getting familiar with the family, as Brenda said, and a lot of you call this community. I am so thankful that it feels like a family. I'm thankful that in a day and age where people often feel like they get lost in a room or lost in a crowd, or they become a number instead of a name, we are a very warm, intimate community of women who, and sometimes men, who are on a similar mission. We're all like-minded. We have a heart for our communities. And so I love that this can be your safe space to grow and bond and be mentored and bring your skills and talent and experiences and stories, because you have so much to share and we want to learn from you. So I love that mutual community feel of the Christian health coach community. This is truly something that God put together, because I don't know how we can still be saying this almost 10 years later. Erica and I figured out that we are officially going to be 10 years old next summer. So next summer's retreat is going to be super exciting because we're going to make it a big 10-year bash. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It was already going to be exciting, but now we're adding an extra little party to it. So you guys might even recognize some of the faces here. These are the relationships that we've built across the miles. I've had the privilege of meeting several of the women in our community so far. Getting ready to meet Joanne and Brenda this October. They are coming to Tucson. We're getting an Airbnb. We're going to have some bonding and girlfriend time and a lot of planning. We want to plan what God has in store for this community moving forward. So they are coming in October, and I am super excited about that. So Joanne, we're going to be adding our picture to this collage soon, and I can't wait. I can't believe it. So excited, because like Brenda said, her and I have known each other and in some capacity have worked side by side for the past 6, almost 7 years, I think, since 2015. Is that 7 now? So that's so exciting. We're finally going to be able to hug each other's necks. So you guys know me. I think everybody here knows me. I'm Coach Bess. God used the craziest girl, the most like worldly wise, I would be the most unqualified to do something like this and pull a community like this together. But God has done it. He put it on my heart. He partnered Erica with me early on, even though she moved on to other things for a season. She's back again, which, come on, where does stuff like this exist? That kind of relational like pull, you know? So God has her back in the business with us. She's my executive assistant here, and is just like we were talking about the affiliate program right before tonight's presentation. She really geared that up and put the work and effort into that one. And she's just such a gift. So I'm Coach Bess, and yes, this is my baby, but I could not do this alone. And over the years, there's been a lot of players in this vision of just us together, bringing health and hope and healing to our local communities and to our online communities. And that's our shared mission and vision. And you guys are probably already familiar with this. You've been here enough now to hear it. We want to bring hope and healing in transformational ways to everyone we touch. I want to tell you, for you in your outreach, in your local and or online community, your opportunities are endless. So for someone who would be watching this and you're not sure if this is a fit for you, or you're drawn to it, but you're not sure how to walk it out or how to put it into place for yourself, I want to tell you that this is an exciting time to be considering becoming a health coach, especially a Christian health coach, but any health or life coach. We are so desperately needed right now. And you guys are probably seeing this more and more. There is a societal openness to us, a cultural, space for us that, trust me, in my early years, I didn't see that easily existing. It was a little bit more of an uphill battle. I many times did feel like a little bit of a pioneer because we were rare and we were not necessarily seen by normal, people around us as a viable health help. And you guys might even have that as part of your story. You might remember that, or you've met people or talked to people that feel that way. The exciting news is this is shifting culturally. There's a lot of mistrust in the medical field. People are going through terrible things, God bless them, in their medical journeys. And there is now a need and an openness for us that I feel like we just have the biggest door of opportunity swung open for us like never before. And I want to tell you, we are nowhere close to being saturated. The amount of people who are successfully coaching, so don't consider the amount of people that go through a school or add a certification to their roster. I'm talking about the people who are in the field. It's very, very few. So the work is plenty and the need is plenty, but the workers are few. I need you to know that. So many times when I'm getting ready for these events, I get goosebumps just putting the slides together, because I'm like, if I could just shake them and let them know how desperately they're needed. So many times when we get discouraged, if we're not, those of you who are already coaching, if you're not feeling like you have a full client roster, or you're not really gathering, as many clients as you would like, or you're not making enough money yet, I want to encourage you that it's not that you're not needed. It is that there's still a disconnect between what you're offering and how you're offering it and the people who desperately need you. Somehow the two of you have not met in the middle yet. And that's another thing that we help with in this academy. So we are not just for those who are just starting out or just thinking to pursue this opportunity. We are also for those who are feeling stuck and feeling like, I've been doing this a while, or I think I've been doing this a while, but I don't have any clients, or I don't have enough clients, or I don't feel like I'm making a difference yet. We're for you too. We help you get, meet that need head on. So you guys can see the statistics here. This actually, the one that's here on this section, the health coaching has risen 38%. That was way back in 2017. So I want to tell you, the percentage is much higher than that. The problem is, again, people do get certified and people pursue this, but they quit. Many people quit, or they quit before they get successful and they're no longer coaching. So our quit rate is really discouraging. Don't go looking at it because I don't want you discouraged. I want you to be like me and don't be a quitter. I want you to be like me and see the need as your fuel to keep going. There's also an industry need. So there is a turn lately with corporations, churches, and other organizations looking for corporate health coaching. So they are looking for, and Vicki, I know, is familiar with this. I don't know if she's still here with us tonight, but she's familiar with this. I can't remember, Vicki, whether you're currently working for a company like that or you used to. Another client of mine is working for a company that is virtual, and she's a virtual health coach for this corporate company. So many opportunities now that didn't exist before, again, because of the need. They recognize, so even the corporations, even the organizations recognize that traditional pharma, traditional medical, the way that they've approached isn't working. People are still getting sicker. Even medical people are mystified by the level of sickness, the amount of sickness, especially preventative illness. 60% of Americans want health coaching, but there's only a 5% enrollment. This is also from, you can see here, 2016. So that may have changed just a little bit, but I would guarantee you it has not gone down. So if anything, it's probably gone up. Now, 86% of our nation's 2.7 trillion, which, by the way, I know that that number is over 3 now, over 3 trillion annual healthcare expenditures are for people with chronic and mental health conditions. You guys know, as well as I do, what is mental health issues tied into? Gut health, spiritual health, high stress. Obviously, it's a complicated issue, but we know that it's not fixed with a pill. You and I know that. And I don't know if you guys are following the recent findings on what's going on with even the medical field panicking over realizing that their premise for antidepressants is crumbling. Have you guys seen any of those articles or videos? I would highly encourage you to look into it. It's very encouraging for you and I, but it can be a panic moment for people who have relied on antidepressants. And we bring hope to this whole thing. We know that we get to dig into root causes with them. We know that we get to bring a hope that is beyond this earth, right? It's eternal perspective. So we get to bring such a superpower through our Christian health coaching that the medical field just can't. They just can't. They're just limited. And you guys will see this. Krista has probably already seen it as one of our new students. In our approach in the academy, we always teach partnering with, bringing healing to the medical field. We are not anti-medical. We're not anti-pharma. We don't come at people like that. It's not effective, first of all. And it really doesn't get us a platform anyway, because then people are on the defense and kind of putting their walls up. So we partner with and offer alternative solutions to medical issues that people are going through. So 80% of Americans have never been offered health coaching. Guys, doesn't this make you just burn on fire with me? This makes me burn for the purpose of what we do. This makes literally my blood pressure goes up. Like, no, that's not right. Some of that, I believe, has to do with when health coaching first got cool a few years back. It's a very new industry, by the way. Officially, it's only in the 10 to 12 year range. So it's even newer than all the other coaching, like life and religious coaching. So health coaching, traditionally, when it was first cool, culturally, it looked like the very skinny, hip, upper income type of people offering lose weight, hip type of health coaching. No, that wasn't everyone. There's been really beautiful, authentic, caring people from the get-go. Please know that I know that. But traditionally speaking, we are missing and have been missing over the years. And in my experience, I've seen it firsthand. We're missing the lower income population. We're missing the inner city population. We are missing an entire beautiful chunk of people who deserve this knowledge as much as anyone else. And I just got goosebumps because I am so super passionate about the ones that get missed. And guys, if we think about it, who our model is of a life coach is Jesus. He was the most amazing life coach that walked the earth. He always went after the missed and the underdogs and the forgotten. So I have a very not so secret passion for that population as well. And I believe that's part of how we can change this number together. So the CDC estimates that about half of US adults have a chronic condition. I need you guys to know that that number is growing. It's almost in the 2/3 now. Don't let that discourage you. Again, so many times I bring these stats, or I'm writing them or making a video, and I feel like if I tell them this, they're going to quit too. They're going to be like, never mind then. It's not, we can't do it. It's not going to make a difference. We got to think of ourselves as an underdog in a lot of ways. And it looks impossible, but nothing is impossible with God. And I believe that each time you run a program, each time you make a video, each time that you write a post, meet with a client, hold a workshop, offer a free series, whatever it looks like, you put a dent in this wave. You and I together put a dent in this wave, but all the more reason that we need you. So our vision is to change this, but we need you to join us. By myself, I could see a few people a year. My biggest year ever was close to 100 clients. And that was only because I was in that call center as an on-site health coach there. And so they brought me that amount of clients. On my own, outside of that, the most clients I've had in a year was probably 40 to 50 maybe. Now I would see people in groups and in challenges. So I did reach more than that, but let's just say it was 100 a year, even with my groups. 100, that's a dent. That's just a tiny little pin drop, right? So you reaching though 50 to 100, and you reaching 50 to 100, and you reaching 50 to 100. Oh my gosh, you guys. And next year, and then the next class, and the next class. You see why I can't give up on this? You see why this is my greatest passion? You and I together can turn this back. We can turn this around. And we don't know that next video you're going to make, or that next reel, or that next story isn't going to go viral. We don't know that you're not going to get featured on the Today Show. Like, we don't know that. God could take the efforts that you're making, which already matter for the 10 or 20 or 50 people that you serve. He's already going to take that and do God math on it and multiply it. But you don't know that your next step, your next thing isn't going to go viral. That is super exciting to me. That's exactly what happens to people. They don't, and by the way, they weren't an overnight success, right? They were sharing and producing and bringing together more tips and writing more blog posts and putting together more videos. And then boom, one day they got reach. And I believe that could happen for any of you. I believe that. So that's why I believe that our vision is going to change this. So this is who our academy is for. It's for those who are exploring, brand spanking new. This is just barely laid on your heart. Maybe even God is speaking to you about it. And you're like, what the? I remember Suzanne Baker when she first shared her story. I'll mess it up, so I won't get into it. But God spoke to her and she was like, what? Christian health coaching? She didn't even know what it was, but she knew in her spirit God was speaking to her about it. So we've heard that story over and over, not just Suzanne Baker. So God draws, he's handpicking. I've always believed this. He draws the hearts that are ready, not the hearts that are qualified by world standards or the perfect personality to run a business or the most organized people. They have all their crap together. That's not what God does. He gathers a motley crew. He always did, and he always will. And I love it. I love it. So we're looking for the motley crew. That's who we're looking for. So if you are just exploring and you're feeling that God nudge in this direction, but you're like, what is that? How do I even do it? I don't know what I'm doing. We're the next best step for you. If you are struggling, you've already started this venture, you are already beginning to serve a few people and start putting your platforms in place, and you've even got an idea of your funnel, how your business should look, flow, and bring people through it for sales. Maybe you're even getting somewhere on that. But if you're stuck in some spot, we're looking for you. So whether you're just looking, you're struggling through an area in your business, or you're not really profiting or in your, what you would believe is success yet, or you're stuck in a spot, our academy is a fit for you, and we're looking for you. Here's our 3-step student strategy. Number 1, we want to bring the education. We want you to learn. You attend academy, you gain the training and tools. I mean, I feel like 50% of the benefit of our academy versus competitors or others would be our tools. Our tools are so unique to the Christian approach, not denominational, just biblical, spirit-led, you do you in your own business Christian approach, okay? And so our tools are like none other. That's what helps you learn, paired with the training, of course. That's what will help you learn how to do this. Number 2, like Brenda talked about, growing, which is funny because I didn't ask her to match my slideshow. Number 2, we want to see you grow. I thrive in the academy classes where people are putting into action as we go what they are learning. It's like fuel for my fire. And you guys are contagious to each other. I love it. So even this last class, we were a smaller class, a little bit more intimate. Vicki and Linda and Carol, everybody was stepping their way each week together and coming back with a report. And hey, now tell me how to do this because I already did that. I got that put in place. So exciting to do that together. So we grow together. And then the 3rd step is go. Our whole goal is that you would have an independent business where you have the tools, the training, your personal growth is happening, your business growth is happening, but now you get to go out on your own and set up and run an amazing business. Yes, our community is still there for you. We don't drop you like a hot potato. You're always part of our group. We have places for you to move on into when you're done with the academy, both free and ongoing cost for a little bit more benefit. But either way, you go from there. That's our goal, is to see you successful on your own. Here's how we're different from those around us that offer a similar thing. I believe we're different. Number 1, we are unapologetically spirit-filled, Bible believe in Christian people. Now, again, we are not denominationally centered, nor are we limited by that. We celebrate and embrace all denominations. We've had and still do. We have Catholics in our midst. We have, Pentecostals, and we have more, Baptists, and we just have all kinds of believers in our midst. We have had non-Christians come through this and benefit from it. But we are unapologetic about it. So it's just that wonderful, like-minded, safe space where you get to be you as a believer, and you don't feel like you're censoring yourself for those around you. We're a warm community, like we said earlier. And you guys, many of you are already experiencing this just by attending anything that we've had. You've felt it. And I know that you guys are the reason that we're a warm community. Let me put it to you that way. And I love that even as we grow, and we have really grown in the last couple of years, you stay a warm community. Oh, it's just my favorite part. I believe that we have an unparalleled curriculum. I feel more confident saying that now after the redo that we did in 2020 than I ever did before. But we had people saying that in the testimonials before we ever did the redo. God is so good. But the 20 plus chapters that we have now, plus the 8 bonuses, guys, it's so robust. The forms, the templates. So many things are done for you. Many things are, you can do them with your own brand. Others are ready to go just as is. But even just the training itself, so in depth. I tried to think of everything. We had guest experts bringing some of the training. Beautiful, beautiful, robust curriculum. And easy to get through. You're self-pacing, you're doing it yourself on Thinkific, and then we check in on our live discussions on Zoom if you can on Mondays. But really, you're pacing yourself in your Thinkific classroom, which is so wonderful. Like, one of our newest students is getting ahead. So she gets to kind of do that. She can graduate by the end of the year, and she will. She's getting there. So that's wonderful. You could do that. You get to pace yourself. So easy to do. And then we talked about the continued support with the warm community. We don't just leave you. We're not dropping you when it's all over. Growth is possible. The foundational instruction, it is your step-by-step guide. It is business in a box, guys. I really feel that strongly about our curriculum currently. The peer support and practice. So you don't go off into this business not having practiced. You'll have a practice buddy. Plus, you'll have opportunity to practice live on the Zoom with me or one of the mentors throughout the course. We also encourage that you be getting practice clients as we go, and we've had several graduates do that as well, and be stronger for it. And then our expert mentor leadership team, Joanne, Brenda, and now our brand new member, Suzanne Penn. Super excited to have her join us. You lean on them. They are there for you. These women go beyond just showing up on the call and only being there for the call. They build a relationship with you. They listen. What I love about Brenda and Joanne is that they are both listeners, and I believe Suzanne is as well. They're actively building their business while supporting you. So it's very much an in the trenches feel. We don't believe in being above or beneath. We don't play that here. It's all side by side, linking elbows, holding each other's hands. We all have a lot to learn from each other. So really quickly, and then we'll get to our first couple of winners here tonight. I'm going to draw some winners from our names. So Erica, will you help me make sure I have the names? Oh, I guess you can't see them. I'll give me a list in the chat, Erica, and then I will compare my names to it because I'm losing track. All right, so the features of our academy, 28 plus chapters. Again, 20 of the core curriculum, which is like our main stuff. And remember, it's in 5 modules. I'm not going to get into detail here, only because the virtual tour I'm going to show you that's a few minutes long, that's going to take you through those chapters. We cover fine-tuning your unique mission, vision, brand, and message, client process, forms, pricing, and payment, active listening, motivational interviewing. By the way, these are coaching skills that many times those corporate positions where they'll be looking for you on LinkedIn or trying to hire you through LinkedIn or Indeed or any of those, they're looking for you to actually have a handle on these skills. So I want to tell you, these are commonly known modalities for you not only to add to your coaching toolbox, but to make you marketable as a coach in the marketplace. We also cover Christian cognitive behavioral therapy training. All that is a fancy name for renewing of the mind. And we give you the plan, the training, and the strategies and tools that you can then give your clients, the ones that are ready, to take that step into renewing their minds. We do a nutritional and holistic health overview, as well as training on what you can give and bring to the table for people to start to heal from the inside out. We have those 3 pathway guides, which are so beautiful. You're going to see those on the virtual tour here in a minute. We do a time and task management training, which I love our time and task management training. Personally, I'm kind of an office nerd, so I'm totally into that. All you do to get certified, by the way, we don't do tests or quizzes anymore. I used to, and we don't do that anymore. First of all, we're small enough that I can make sure you're competent, that you've got a handle on this. Secondly, it's based on you clicking completed in Thinkific, which will give you a quick walkthrough of that when you join and show you how to do that. It's super, super simple. And once those are all clicked complete, that's when you get your certification. So you can do it at your own pace. You can finish early if you want to, finish by the end of the year. The benefits of attending our academy: you'll be trained, equipped, and certified in competency for this field. That's important to me. I can give you a piece of paper that says certified by law, but I don't feel right about that unless you're competent, right? You got to be able to use it. You've got to be able to feel confident in it. That's what matters to me. A piece of paper doesn't matter to me as much as you feeling like you are ready and you're able and you're doing this. You'll have a support system and community around you even after you graduate. We have ongoing alumni get-togethers and emails that go out and announcements, and we're just always in touch with you. You'll have guides, forms, systems, and other practical tools to add to your toolbox. You'll be more confident in your position, your abilities, and your business building skills. That's a big one. I want to point out, there's a few competitors out there, and I admire and respect my competitors, but I don't see many of them including as robust a business building section. Ours is about 5 chapters long, and each chapter, and you'll see it in the tour, but it has 10 to 12 elements in it, because I walk you through every step of email list building and funnel building and pricing and packaging and putting your website together and your social media platforms. I don't see that in all of my competitors' offerings. A lot of times nutritional and wellness certifications will have the nutritional side much more in depth than we do, of course, but no business. And I'm just kind of gobsmacked by that, because you need that to put it into place. You'll be listed on our professional Christian health coach registry, which is actually our next project. We have several coaches that have signed up for that, and we are putting them into a listing so that you guys can see what that looks like. So you'll be seeing that very, very soon. You'll break through anything that is holding you back from profits and growth. I want to see you make money. I'm very passionate about that, and the girls can attest to this. I want to see you make money. I definitely want to see you make your investment back, but I want to see you go beyond that and do better than that. You'll have lifetime access to your curriculum and tutorials, plus any new updates. You get to get in and out of that Thinkific classroom forever. It doesn't go away. You'll be earning back your investment and profiting beyond it by graduation. That's my goal for you. Now, obviously, not every coach puts the things in place in time for that. So just a little disclaimer on that, but the ability is there. Okay. You have a big vision, coach, or want to be coach, or ready to be coach. Our mission is to equip you. You guys can see just a little bit of the screenshots and covers and different handouts that we include. We have so many materials in our academy. You'll see in just a second on the virtual tour, you'll see more of the scrolling of it so you can see what's inside. All right, let me draw my first winner. I want to make sure I have all the names. Okay, yes. So I'm shuffling papers here. Usually I used to have one of my daughters help me with this, but no one's available tonight. So it's up to me, guys. Plus, you know me and we're small. tonight. Okay, so I'm not going to look, and I'm going to pull my first winner. Drum roll, please. Oh, Joanne. Joanne won. So Joanne, let me know in the chat, do you want 2 ink pens, 2 Post-it pads, or a coffee cup? I already know what she's going to say. So tell me in the chat what you want. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay, so Joanne already won. And then I'm going to pull one more. Thank you guys for your patience. Does anybody have any questions for me before I jump into the next video? Joanne, okay, I thought so. You guys can ask them. You can take off mic and ask them. We're very small tonight, or chat if you want. Next winner, Krista. Krista, you won. I'm glad she stuck around long enough to win. I know she said she might not be able to stay. All right, Krista, tell me. Oh, yay. Tell me, do you want 2 Post-it notepads, 2 ink pens, or 1 coffee cup? And I think I have to give Joanne, you don't have this one yet, right? It's just our logo.
No,
But you have the greater one?
that's yeah, I want the other one.
Okay, then I have to give this one to Joanne. So Krista, yours would be the greater. Oh, you already have greater? Look at
Oh,
that.
go ahead, Krista. Give
No,
it to
it's
Krista.
okay. It's okay. I'll have one on hand by the time you come here, Joanne. I'll have one for you.
Okay, or I could just do more pens. Oh, I
Okay.
think Stephanie had a question. I'm not
Okay.
too good at chats on my phone, but I think Stephanie had a question about. Stephanie, did you ask about the length, how long it would take to go through the program? Is that what it said?
Sorry, I was trying to unmute myself. I've been on meetings all day, so I'm a little fried right now.
Well, thank you for coming.
Oh, sure, this was a joy. This isn't work. But I just had a question. On average, how long does it take to finish it? I know you said it's self-paced and everyone is different, but I was just wondering what the average time is.
Okay, so we designed it to be 20 weeks, which means, 3-ish to maybe up to 5 hours a week time that you'll need between viewing, downloading, studying, any journaling, any work you're putting into place as you learn it. What do you guys think that's a fair guess on the time? 3 to 5 hours? Okay, Suzanne's nodding. So that's kind of how we designed it, that you could just, if you want to go at a realistic pace, because I know you have babies too. So it was designed to be 20 weeks long. So technically, and if you go with the weeks where we're taking time off for Christmas and New Year's, you're going to be graduating in February if you start with us on October 3rd.
Okay.
If you start sooner, you can start self-pacing like Krista did. And because we are having that special too, which I forgot to mention, the free 3 months free success circle.
Oh.
That's through the 3rd, I think. Yes, through Saturday. It is,
Okay.
oh wait, is Saturday the 3rd? Sorry, guys.
Yes.
Yes. It's $3 movie day. That's all.
I love it.
That's the only time all 6 of us are going to the movies.
That's nice. I love that. Yeah, so it's $141 value. It is 3 months membership free in Success Circle, which is the other group where all of us are gathered and working together and just doing life together. You get that pass with your Academy pass. I don't know what to call it. If you sign up with us by the 3rd, either your first payment or in full. Suzanne Baker, you're so sweet. She said, I highly recommend the Success Circle. That's how she would say it too. She would say, I highly recommend. I'm making fun of you, Suzanne. I love you. I can't believe you're here, girl. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, let me move on so we can fit everybody. Okay, really quickly. So we did 2 winners, right? Guys, help me keep track of who won what so I can send it out. Krista won. Okay, let's have Joanne share. I want Joanne to share like Brenda did. First of all, Joanne, really quickly, what has been your top takeaways from the Academy? And then what are you excited about for this next semester that you have so graciously continued to be a mentor for going into this next semester with us? What are you excited about for that?
Okay, so first of all, I have to say that I was like Suzanne Baker. I had no idea. Several years ago, I didn't even know Christian coaches existed or health coaches existed. I started my own lifestyle change and health journey. And I really just wanted to basically support my health, maintain my health, teach my family how to be healthy. And as I grabbed a hold of that lifestyle, I wanted to share it with other people. So I started checking out how to be a health coach. But none of those programs sounded like me at all. So that's when I Googled Christian health coaching. You came up, I talked to you, and it was like, that was it. You know, I just totally felt like God led me to the academy. And I was thinking about this today, Bess. I didn't really even understand what being a Christian health coach was. I think in my mind, it was like, oh, well, we're going to pray together. We're all going to be nice to each other. You know, like the curriculum, we'll use Bible verses with our client. So surfacey, you know, and I think that to me, you can get, I think like you were saying, you can get information anywhere. And this curriculum is mind blowing. And the thing about it is not like a done deal. I would not call it a work in progress because I think it is complete and done with excellence and thorough the way it is. But what is amazing about Bess is if somebody's like, hey, I have a question about this. She's like, oh, like 15 minutes later, there'll be a whole YouTube video. Oh, like, how did she do that? Or she'll be like, oh yeah, I think I did a video on that. And then she posts it. This is like any question you have, anything you want to find out. And then she'll add it to Thinkific, or she'll go, hey, I think we need that in our curriculum. And she'll add it to the curriculum. It's already an amazing curriculum. It's like a college course. It's not hard, but it is incredibly thorough. So much information. But you know what? That almost, and it does matter because that's huge. But to me, what I got out of this, so much more than that. I graduated, it was only a little over a year ago, Bess, which doesn't even seem possible. I graduated so a little over a year ago. I've had the pleasure and honor and opportunity to serve about 14 different clients. I've hosted a healthy dessert cooking class in my home. I've created a program, a curriculum, I guess you'd call it, that I go through with my clients, and all with the encouragement and support of this family. But more than that, as Brenda said, I've been a believer all my life. I've been a Christian all my life. But I tell you, in these last couple of years, I have just gone deeper and deeper. And I think it's because like, I want to be able to, when Bess asked me to be a mentor, I was blown away. I was so humbled and honored by that. And I absolutely love it. And I want to strive to give the excellence that Bess gives. And so I want to study the word, because if somebody comes on with a struggle, I don't want to just be like, oh, you can do it. You know, I want to go to God's word and be like, hey, this is what God says. Do you know what I mean? And we learn so much from each other and from the word. And this is the most spirit-led community that is I've been a part of. It's just amazing. And I think I forget, I don't even know. I just keep talking, Bess. I'm sorry, because I know you want to keep this short. What am I excited about?
Yeah.
I am excited about, number one, sharing this. I just want everybody that has this little inkling of doing this to be like, yes, do it, because you have no idea how you're going to be blessed through this. I have in so many ways. Like, I can't even believe the things that I can't even believe I'm doing this right now. This is just like blows my mind that I'm even here. But do you know what? It's not always easy. And a lot of it, and we've talked about this before, Bess knows I call them faith-filled risks. Sometimes you just have to do that. you know? And sometimes God's pulling you into something and you may not be sure. And the answers might not be 100% there. But, I always use the example of Moses. He did not wait for that Red Sea to be parted and then take a step in. God had him take that step first before the miracle started happening, or before he got to see that miracle. And so for me, that's the way it was. I had no idea what I was stepping into, but what God has done exceedingly abundantly, way more than I could have ever asked or imagined. And I want to share that with others. I want to encourage others. I want to just share this, and I want to meet everybody. I'm so excited about always starting. So I'm a teacher. I've been a teacher all my life. Well, not all my life, but for a long time, seems like it. But I resigned before I became a health coach. And September was always so exciting because you got to meet all those new faces, and you got to create a new family. And that's how I feel about this new class. It'll be more members to this already amazing family. Yes. So I'm super excited. If you can't tell, I'm just so pumped.
Guys, I really didn't bribe her or anything, I promise. No, thank you, Joanne. You always bring it, girl. I get encouraged every time Joanne shares, because we how odd couple are we? Like, retired teacher, didn't know what Christian health coaching was, and now God bringing her in as a mentor. Like, guys, I'm telling you, when I say we are this crazy crew, we are, and it's so beautiful. And that what I love about that is that's giving you permission, or someone watching this recording, you will fit right in. You don't need pre-qualifications. I do love, though, that all of our life walk up till now, like Joanne being a teacher, Brenda being a nurse, Suzanne Baker being an amazing beyond groomer, of course, but you've done 100 other things. Amazing woman. You guys, everything you've done up till now was to equip and empower and bring together your treasures for this treasure chest that you're now putting into this other mission. I love that. Nothing was wasted. All of those things are applicable. I love that. So Joanne's teaching skill is now, when she leads discussions, there's her teaching skill coming back. And like she said, her passion for creating a family out of each class. Powerful. I just love that stuff. So thank you, Joanne, as usual, for sharing. Thank you, girl. You brought it. And it's so late over there. So thank you for having energy at this time of the night. On a weeknight at that. And Stephanie hanging in there after her long day. Thank you, guys. Krista, everybody, Suzanne. Okay, one last quick drawing, and then I'm going to show you guys the virtual tour. It's shorter now, so it should go pretty quick. And then we will close out with Suzanne's share. It's a recording as well. So hang with me. We're almost done. Any questions you have, ask them in the chat. Someone will get them to me, either Erica or one of the other ladies. I don't want you being ignored or not getting your questions answered. Okay, drum roll for the next winner. I'm going to draw 2 more winners. Ready? I'm not looking, though. I'm turning them upside down because I had the names in front of me. Here we go. Here we go. Next winner, Stephanie. I mean, with so few of us here, you guys are guaranteed to win tonight, I think, which is super exciting. Stephanie, would you like ink pens and Post-it notes? Does that sound fun to you? A little fun package in the mail? And you don't know me that well yet, but I send awesome packages.
I was gonna say, I love a good ink pen and some Post-it notes.
Okay,
I mean,
then
I'm all about some ink pens.
Okay, then I'm going to send those to you. You got to email me your mailing address, and I will get you an awesome package in the mail. Krista, Krista's like, yes, she does.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, guys, drum roll. Blah, 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 blah. Vicky, sweet Vicky just won. Suzanne, I was really wanting you to win. So, but I love that Vicky won too. We love our Vicky. Vicky, you won. Let me know whether you want a Raider coffee cup or pens and a Post-it note pad. Okay. And you guys got to let me know. I think I have your address though, Vicky, but if you guys think I don't have it, just email it or message it to me. Coffee cup, she said. Okay, good. We can start offloading these coffee cups. Stephanie, are you a coffee cup girl? Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Guys, thank
Love
you.
a
Thank
cute
you.
coffee cup.
Okay. Good to know. All right. I'm going to go ahead and show this next video.
I put my address in the chat. So
Oh, okay. Erica, are you still with me? She'll grab it for me if she's here.
Yep,
Okay.
I got it.
Thank you, woman.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, guys. Welcome to your behind the scenes look at what is really in our Christian Health Coach Academy and certification. Well, we have placed this entire course with all the videos, PDFs, workbooks, journaling sheets, handouts, tools, all kinds of good stuff right here in one place inside of Thinkific, our own Christian Health Coach community Thinkific account. So once you purchase and become a part of the Academy and certification course, whether you are walking through it alone and self-pacing, or whether you are joining a live class with discussions and mentor support, either way, you are placed inside of the Thinkific classroom. Once inside, you will get a screen that looks a lot like this. In fact, you won't even see, oops, I didn't mean to do that. You won't even see all of this at first. You will just see your scroll down here. So if you notice, let me actually go to a different screen. Scrolling down, everything is parked along the left-hand menu. You are able, you guys, to jump around, go from module to module, do it in order, or scroll down to the things you want to see and do first. So it's really up to you how you maneuver this full course. And I do that because everyone is coming in at different stages in their business and in what they are seeking to kind of partner this academy with what they're already doing. So everyone's different. So I want you guys to have the freedom that if you know immediately you want to utilize, let's say, the nutritional part, which is the last module, and it's these bonuses with these chapters all together. This is the nutritional and holistic healing module. Then you're able to come here immediately and immediately view the materials here. Print, journal through, study. You have immediate access. It's wonderful. Just to give you an example. Chapter 19 is where your pathways, your assessment, let me actually jump there, along with each pathway guide are all found in chapter 19. I don't want you waiting to utilize these tools in your business if at all possible. So that's why we're giving you immediate access when you purchase, whether you start with a payment plan or pay in full. So that's one benefit of our Academy and certification course. It's very flexible to everyone, no matter where they're starting and what they're planning to use these materials for. Now, let's go back up, and I'm just going to really quickly explain the 5 main modules found in this course. Of course, you have your welcome section with everything you need to get started. You will have your current calendar of dates and times for the live discussions if you are in a live class, and you start off with all of your welcome materials. You also can access here your introduction and syllabus, which has your reading list, materials needed, and just kind of an overview of how this whole thing will work. Then you're able to go into Module 1. Module 1 is your role and mission for your calling, for what God's got you individually doing in the field, and that is chapters 1 through 4 with 2 bonus chapters. So that's pretty exciting. Sorry, with 1 bonus. The next bonus is actually in the second module. The second module, and I just want to say really quickly, this first module, which is your role and mission, we also overview and introduce you to the perspective of Christian coaching as a whole. So it's not only about your personal calling and role and how that's going to look in what you're pursuing, but it's also kind of giving you what the field looks like, what your opportunities are, ways and places that you can use the gifts God's given you in this calling he has on your life. Module 2 is client care and process, the whole thing. And that is chapters, along with this bonus, the legal guide, chapters 5, 6, and 7. Now, 6 is in 2 parts because it is so in-depth, along with numerous forms. So you will see in each of these chapters, it's not just one piece. You will see multiple pieces. So always look for all the pieces involved. You've got a video training. You usually will always have a manual chapter that's a PDF, and then you will have form templates. Like in this case, these are editable, where you click through and you are able to edit them in Canva. We also include a tutorial in this course showing you how to do that. So that's that second module is through chapter 7, like we said. Now, module 3, it's all about your office setup, your processes, building your funnel, and just kind of your marketing business plan, how to brand, how to set yourself apart, how to set up relationship marketing and business funnels and all the good stuff, the business building side of this calling. And that takes you all the way through chapter 13. And you can see that there are 3 bonuses in this section. So quite a bit of material. Again, each chapter also contains quite a bit of material. So be sure and look through because this is robust. Your 4th module starts with chapter 14, and it is Christian CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy. The modality, the ideas behind it, how it dovetails with the Word of God and the Bible, biblical principles that we run our businesses by, how beneficial it is to your clients, and how to use it. I especially love chapters 15 and 16, which are also in that same CBT module, because that's where the majority of the tools that we include are given to you. So you will have quite a bit. Let me just give you an example here. Quite a bit of forms that you can then print and use with clients, as you can see here. And believe it or not, these are such powerful tools in your client coach relationship. And so that takes you all the way through chapter 16, and that's the whole module of Christian CBT. Okay, more tools, so many tools, you guys. We'll have to dedicate a couple of days just to really getting familiar with all the tools available to you in this course. Then we move into the final module, which is your holistic healing, understanding the body, and nutritional tools and health. Okay, so training and tools around those topics. You can see here there's 3 bonuses to start this module off. As I kept adding materials, I was like, man, they need that. Now they need that. So the materials kept coming, and so I just kept adding bonuses to this course. So you will get quite a bit of really good in-depth training in this area as you want to help people really truly heal with every tool that you can think of to help them. As you can see, chapter 17 dives into the nutritional side, and this is where we really start to get you quite a bit of just visuals that you can use, handouts that you'll need as you serve people, just really practical tools to give them to help them make these changes. And I mean, that's the whole reason that we're doing what we're doing as Christian health coaches, right? We're helping with healthy lifestyle change. So chapter 17 is full of practical tools to do that, as you can see. And by the way, we are always adding. So this is just what we have so far. And when I add, I don't take anything away. So it really is just a really fun addition. Chapter 18 finishes it up with talking about toxicity, inflammation, and again, lots and lots of visual aids that you can hand out and use with your clients. Even sample meal ideas. We'll call them meal ideas because of red state issues with calling them meal plans. All kinds of really amazing tools that are, by the way, field tested for over 10 years between me and the other peers who helped put this course together. We have tested and seen this stuff to work, and that's why it's included in here. just to also hopefully prevent you needing to do it. And then I already gave you the sneak peek of the assessment and pathways. There's 3 different pathway guides. They are an average of 60 to 60 some pages each. The healing pathway is the most robust because you just need more stuff in here when you're working with someone who's chronically ill. And so I've included a bit more in the healing pathway guide, but you will have access to all pathways. As you can see, these are robust tools for you to either give to your clients, work through it with your clients, or just take pieces of it for your clients as well. And of course, training on how to use them. And then the final chapter officially is chapter 20 with a 4-week example client plan. So not only have we included all these other tools and structure and handouts and plans, but now I even give you an even more clear 4-week example plan like what I used to use in my health coaching as a very, passionate, successful health coach for a few years. This was pulled directly from what I found to be commonly a great template, and you of course will customize it, but this will give you a head start, those of you who aren't sure about creating your program yet, or that's just not on the radar. You would rather use a done for you plan. So that is included in chapter 20. And then of course, whatever live group you're in, you will get access to the weekly Zoom recordings, as well as an additional section with 9 elements in it of all kinds of miscellaneous training, tutorials, walkthroughs. That's found in here at the back, and that's where I also continue to add as I think of things you might need. As you can see, this is such a robust program. It is easy to ingest. It is at your own pace and so equipping. I think you guys are going to find everything that's in here just to be so incredibly positive to add to your toolbox as a Christian health coach. We'd love to welcome you into the Academy. Welcome.
Oops. All right. So hopefully that gave you a little bit more behind the scenes, actually what is in there and what do I use it for? Hopefully that's a little bit of guidance. We have just one more quick video to share with you and then we'll call it a night. If you guys need to go, I know we're past time, go ahead and go. I just have one more video from our brand new mentor, Suzanne Penn, who couldn't be here live. She's such an inspirational person. You guys are going to love hearing from her. She doesn't mind me sharing this with you guys, but she has been through so many challenges in her life. One of the greatest, at least recently, has been her own health journey, as well as becoming legally blind, not able to fix her eyesight, and has a lot of limitations because of that. The fact that this woman builds her business full-time online on the computer, builds her business as a legally blind person. She's got a podcast with Suzanne Baker. She's got her website, her recipes, her meal plan. She teaches yoga. I go to her yoga class. I think Suzanne does too. She's just an amazing, healthy lifestyle leader. Nothing stops her. That's kind of her life story. She shared at our retreat this year too. So for some of you, you already know her. So she is now adding mentoring to that really impressive list. So I just want you to hear in her words why she's excited to become a mentor with us and join our mentor team this semester. So one second, I'm going to bring her recording on. Hey everybody, so excited to introduce you to Suzanne Penn. She has come through the Academy. She's a graduate, of course, of our Academy. And she's also our newest peer mentor, which I am super excited about her joining the leadership team here. So I wanted you guys to hear from her, not only her experience in the Academy, but also just how excited she is about this new step in helping us lead behind the scenes here. So Suzanne, tell us just a little bit about, well, first of all, definitely let us know your business so we can follow you elsewhere. But what was your biggest takeaways from being a student in the Academy?
Oh boy, that's a big one. So my business is Radiant Bloom Yoga and Wellness. And that was actually a second name. I had a different name for my business a few years ago, and God just led me to this, and I
Perfect.
was like, this
Yeah.
fits me. And I guess with Academy, probably the biggest thing was that we were taking action from the beginning. Like, it wasn't just, we're going to feed you a bunch of information and there you go. No, you had us actually put it into action each week. And that is vital because I know other people, myself included, where I've gone and done trainings and things like that, and then not done much with it.
Right.
But putting it into action, just, it made the business grow and helped me in many ways. I mean, I had clients before I even graduated Academy because of that, because of their action steps, and people were seeing it, and and the thing is, people were coming to me. I wasn't out trying to get people at that time because I was still training, and they came to me just from the action steps I was taking through the class. And the family and community, my goodness, that is huge. And I love the fact that there was something afterwards with Success Circle being offered
Yeah.
as an addition, to have that if you wanted it, and I wanted it, and it's so worth it. Oh my goodness. Like it's almost a must have for your coaching business.
Yeah. Yeah. Because otherwise you're all of a sudden on your own. That could be such a withdrawal from what you were experiencing and loving about the community.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for that extra plug. I didn't even ask for that. Okay, so tell everyone here what because some of the people on this Zoom watching this are considering joining our academy. So besides what you took away from Academy, what are you excited to bringing into it as a new peer mentor leader?
Oh my goodness. Years ago, in a course that I took, I had to write out my mission and vision statement. And in that mission statement was about encouraging, empowering, inspiring women, or anybody, but I am focused on women in my
Yes.
business, but just in life in general too, inspiring people to come into their purpose. And then Bess asked me to mentor, and I'm like, wow, there you go.
Aligned,
It's
yes.
God putting it all in alignment. And I enjoy seeing other people win, seeing them
You're a cheerleader.
successful. Cheerleading. I
Yeah.
always said that in high school I wanted to be a cheerleader and never got there. So God gave me the role of a cheerleader for the rest of my life. And I do. I love cheering people on and telling people you can do this, and to not get caught up in comparison and
Right.
things like that. Just being able to pour into others and inspire them and cheer them on and help them not get caught up into the worldly way of doing business in general. And in my case, it's a business ministry, which, yes, the two things can go together.
Yes.
and they go together well. But that is probably the most exciting thing, is to cheer other people on through this.
Absolutely. And I have to add real quick as we end here that you are what I love about you, besides the cheering and that you're an encourager by nature, but you lead us by example. You are always working through challenges, obstacles, and they'll find out more about that as they get to know you. You have powerful testimony of overcoming challenges over and over in your life. And you just apply that as you're working your business and building your business. And that was one of the things that stuck out to me at the beginning, but that I'm excited for new students to gather from you. So, and just observe, and walk alongside you.
Thank
Yes, I'm
you.
looking forward to it. Thank you.
Yes, thank you for agreeing. Thank you for being here for this interview and just for everything you do around here. You're amazing.
Thank you. Blessings.
Isn't she something? So I'm so excited for the new class. You guys are going to get the best of the best between these three mentors. And of course, I'm going to bring my best. Erica will be there helping us along the way. It's just going to be a powerful semester. I can't wait to see who ends up joining us by the time that we get started. We have just a little over a month left to spread the word, let people know about this amazing academy, and just God's bringing people. We're already doing interviews and talking to people who are interested, and I'm excited to see how this ends up unfolding, just like it does every time. Any questions as we finish up here tonight? And thank you everybody for hanging in there. And you will have a package coming to you if you gave us an address. But any questions that haven't been answered here tonight?
I do have a quick question. So you said it starts in October. Could we actually get started earlier if we
You can
wanted
start
to?
tonight and get in tonight. You can start as soon as you want to start. Krista started a month ago. So you really can at the minute that you make your first payment, you get access to the classroom.
Okay.
The self-paced.
Awesome.
That's what I meant
Gotcha.
by you guys can even be done by the end of the year if you wanted. If you wanted your certification by the end of the year, you sure could.
Okay. Awesome.
All right. And one more
Thank
quick
you.
mention. Yeah. Thank you for coming tonight, Stephanie. And one quick last reminder, until through Saturday at midnight, if you sign up with us, you get 3 months pass to the Success Circle free. So we're super excited about that special. Take advantage of it. If you guys know people who are interested, bring them to this recording or bring them to a phone call with me or whatever you need, bring them. All right, y'all. Yeah, Krista, she's enjoying her free trial of the Success Circle. Free membership, girl. You're in there. I'm not letting you go. All right, you guys. So blessed that everybody came out tonight. I know it's late on the East Coast. This recording will go up on YouTube if you missed any of it. Thank you again for being here. We love you guys. Joanne, thank you. Bless you. Erica, all the work. We love you guys. Suzanne Baker, I love you. See you guys. Have a
Thank
great
you.
night. Good
Have a good
night.
night. Bye, guys.